Good afternoon. This is Sandy Bacus, take two. I started recording a video and got quite a ways into it, and I bumped something and didn't realize at first that I was no longer recording, and what I had there was totally gone. So we're starting again. Maybe I won't talk as much this time. Okay, it is Friday afternoon and it is January 9th, and I'm finally coming back after when I said I was going to be here by Christmas, but that didn't happen. Life happens, and I'm not going to go into all the reasons I did on the first video. You don't really want to know, so I'm just going to keep all that to myself and say, hey, I hope everybody had a great Christmas. I hope your new year is starting out wonderful. It's been pretty good for me. I have been feeling quite well. I have a lot of pain, but I've been going to the doctor, getting some cortisone shots, and hopefully that is going to start really making a difference. And we're just going to keep on going. I have not done a lot of stitching, just too much going on. The one thing I talked about in the first video when I started is that my main goal for 2026 is decluttering and cleaning in my house. It has been let go for way too long. Between the years that I was caring for Bob and then the years that I just wasn't well, as you all know, a lot of stuff got let go. A lot of stuff didn't get done. And then I lost my cleaning person, and her granddaughter is still in the hospital at Cleveland Clinic main campus. She's in like a pediatric ICU. She needs a heart transplant. She has gone downhill and has had to have a couple of surgeries. She has an external heart working for her now. They're hoping to get a donor heart soon. If you're a praying person, please pray for that. And if you're not a praying person, please have good thoughts that a donor heart will come soon. This poor child at 4 years old, I believe she's 4 now, has recently had a bad infection, pneumonia, some other stuff going on, not doing well at all. And I have no words. So please pray for Brenly. Have good thoughts for Brenly. And I have not gotten a new cleaner yet. I had one lined up to start, and she was having some allergy tests done and found out that she was allergic to cats. So, and I have cats. I most definitely have cats. I'm turning into the crazy cat lady, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a little bit. So I haven't been stitching. I've been trying to handle Christmas and all the things that come along with it, and visiting with family and family visiting with me, and starting my declutter process. I know that it's going to take me most of 2026 to get through the entire house. I have a 4-level split. It's a 1.5 bath, 3-bedroom home. One of those bedrooms is used as my craft room. And my granddaughter lives here with me, adult granddaughter. And she's been trying to go through some of her stuff too. And so maybe by the end of 2026, will have a big difference here. My goal is to not leave a mess when I die, and not leave a bunch of stuff that my family is looking at and going, well, what in the heck did she have this for? I don't want to do that. A lot of the stuff here is still Bob's. I have gone through a lot of his previously, and now that I know he will never leave the nursing home, um, I really have to get rid of the stuff, and move on. And so I'm going to be doing that. I want to be able to go to a cupboard or a drawer and be able to find what I'm looking for. Right now, I can't do that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to declutter and clean. I'm going to start working on finding another cleaning person, and hopefully I can get someone in here in the next week or two. Some of the things I can do, like in my half bath, I can clean my toilet and wipe out my sink and stuff like that. But floors I have an issue with because my arms don't work right. And my back hurts. And my shower upstairs, it's a full size walk in shower. I can't reach up and I can't reach down. And my arms hurt so bad when I try to move them. So I need someone younger to get in here that's in good health that can actually clean. And I can do little bits and pieces. I can wash dishes. I usually have to do it in stages because I can only stand for like 5 to 10 minutes at a time. But, that's doable. I can do that. But floors and walls and getting cobwebs down off the ceilings, I can't do that. And so we're going to move on. Okay, now I'm at the point now where I can't really remember what I said in the first video and what I've said in this video, but I'm going to show you what I stitched on, which wasn't much. I did stitch on something else, the stacked teacups, but I'm not going to show that today. What I have here is Prairie Schoolers Christmas Eve. Let me put something behind it here so that I went into a whole thing on the other video about why I'm sitting in this direction now, but it has to do with the starting of the decluttering and moving my desk, and that's all I'm going to say for now. But anyways, I now have the light behind me, so I have to put something behind the projects, and if I turn it a little bit, you can get the light shining right on it. Because I have inset lighting in the ceiling, and so it's like LED, and it's really bright. So there's that. I did some more on it, and I will continue to work on this throughout 2026, and maybe by next December I will have it finished for Christmas. Whoa, I'm knocking things down. See, I'm in trouble already. All right, now what I'm going to do next is I have a couple of giveaways. Okay. This one is a Leisure Arts leaflet, and it's Christmas Patches by Sandy Gore Evans. And I loved this when I saw it, but I know now that with everything I have, I'll never get around to stitching any of these. And I hope that there's someone out there that will love this as much as I do. I love that patchwork coat that Santa is wearing. That is just, oh. And then on the back, it shows you a little bit there how they've used the designs to make different things. These are full color charts. There are 3 different color charts inside of here. And I think that these would be fairly easy stitches. And so if you are interested in receiving this leaflet, use the word Christmas in your comment. Okay? The word Christmas. Okay, the next one is going to be an entire kit. When I used to be able to get out and go places shopping and everything, every time I would go to Hobby Lobby, because that was at that time when I first started going to Hobby Lobby, it was a long ways away from here. It was probably about an hour's drive. And so when I would go there, first thing I'd do was go to the clearance wall. Pardon me. And I would look for anything that was marked down that I thought I might stitch someday. And this particular chart, it grabbed me, and I thought, okay, I'll get it. It's only $3. So it's an Artiste counted cross stitch. It's called The Lord Bless Thee. And as I said, I paid $3 for it. It is a I can never say that word. Zygarde. I think that's how you say it. Zygarde kit. And on it, it says, "The Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord make his face to shine upon thee, and be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift up his countenance upon thee, and give thee peace." A wonderful verse from the Bible. And I really thought that I would stitch this, but I have too much. So I want to pass it along to someone who would love to stitch it as much as I thought I would. This is a sealed. This is totally sealed. I'm not going to break the seal to get rid of that glare, because I want to send a complete chart that you know that the floss hasn't been out of it, it hasn't been fingered on, everything is the way it came out of the store. So it is sealed right here. And it has all the floss. It lists all the floss and how much is there. Let's see. What else does it say? Okay, these are all the flosses. A needle, the pattern, and the instructions. It's copyright 2015 by Artiste. There is white fabric in here, but it doesn't say on the outside does not say what it's not like a 36 or anything like that, because I can see it. Let me see if I can grab my ruler from behind me here and see if I can make an informed guess here by putting this on here, if I can do that. All right, let me start my 1 inch right there and see if I can count across here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm going to say it's 14 count because I could actually see it. And usually if it's much bigger than 14 count, I would have had a heck of a time. So we've got 14 count white Aida, I'm sure. All the floss, the needle, the pattern, and instructions. And it says that it's easy to read chart and legend, and the basic counted cross stitch instructions are included. So if you are interested in getting this kit, just use the word kit in your comment, K-I-T. And I don't know for sure that I'm going to be back in a week. I'm going to try. So, please comment. Please like my video, especially if you're requesting one of the freebies. And please subscribe. I'm hoping to get a few more subscribers and a few more likes on my videos so that it will bump me up a little bit and more people maybe will start watching me. Even though I've been stitching for a long, long time, I am not, a wonderful, fast, great stitcher. I'm just not. I'm a slow. I am very slow. And I take my time and I try not to make mistakes because I do not like to frog. And a lot of times I will stitch over a stitch. I will just, especially if it's on a full coverage, I will just let the wrong stitch go. The only time that I really think about frogging is if I've done a whole section and it's wrong and it's going to if it's going to ruin the picture, then I'm going to try to fix it. But other than that, I don't do that. I'm too dang lazy or old or something. I don't know what it is, but I don't want to be bothered with that. So I think that I've told you everything from the first video that got messed up, other than maybe some just extra talk that you really didn't need to hear. Wish me luck with my decluttering. I hope to get done with this video here, and I'm trying to decide. I have a book over there I'm reading. I have piles on the floor to go through. I have a lot of stuff up in my kitchen that I need to clean some counters and stuff like that. I have some games on my tablet that I could play. I could watch some TV. I could stitch. Okay, let's take bets. What do you think I'm going to do? It is now 4:35 p.m. I do have to fix myself something to eat. My granddaughter's at work until 10 tonight. I don't know what I'm going to do. But last week, part of my decluttering was my refrigerator. Oh, and I think I said in the first video, which I don't feel like I've repeated this, so I'm going to say this. I am tracking my decluttering on my Facebook page. Thought about doing it on YouTube and just have a separate YouTube for decluttering, but I decided I was going to do it on Facebook. And so if anyone would like to friend me on Facebook and follow my decluttering, you're welcome. The way I'm going to do it is I have signed up for a couple of different decluttering groups, and I'm kind of following along with what their suggestions are and getting ideas, and I will share those on my Facebook posts. I'm also using some pictures. If I'm really too embarrassed by the before picture, I won't put a before in. I'll just use after pictures. But on some things, I think that it would be better to use the before, because sometimes I think I need to embarrass myself. An example would be, if I can get this over here, I have my vacuum cleaner back here because I was doing this. That counter over here, that you can see all that stuff, that I need to go through all that. I need to take everything off of that counter, and I have to decide, is that throwaway? Where does it go? Does it have a place? If it doesn't, maybe I should get rid of it. Um, yeah, I got that to do. And so I will be showing a before picture of that, and then the after. Um, and I'm decluttering everything. I mean, this is why it's going to take me a year. I'm doing every drawer, every cabinet, every surface. Um, we'll see what happens. I want to be able to find things, and right now, most of the time, I can't find anything, and it drives me insane because I've always been a very organized person. I never liked cleaning, but I was always organized. I knew where everything had places, and I always put things back in their places. Well, over the past years with Bob and with having other people in my house, like my daughter and my granddaughters, taking care of me when I was sick and doing things, nothing is where I used to have it. And it sometimes it just makes me crazy. So that 2026, the year to cure Sandy of the crazy. That's what we'll call it. So I'm going to let you guys go. Um, I'm going to send out my love and hugs to everybody. Happy New Year. Oh, I know I didn't tell you about my new kitty because I don't think I did on the other video because I don't know if I had him yet. And if I did have him then, he wasn't acclimated to our household yet. I may have just gotten him. But I have a new kitty. His name is Spooky. He's all black. He's about 2.5 years old. Um, a family had him, and their landlord told them they could only have 2 cats, but he was the third. And the landlord saw him. And the landlord said, either one of those cats goes or you have to move. So the story got to me, and me, soft heart, I said, ain't nobody going to put that little kitty out there in no barn, because that's the only people that she could get that would take the cat was to put him in a barn. I said, no, he's been indoors all his little life. He is not going in no damn barn. And so my daughter brought him over here, and he was kind of scared at first because with there being 5 other cats here, and everybody was coming to look at him, and there was a lot of hissing the first week, and there's hardly any hissing now. He has, at first, he stayed down the basement, um, and he wouldn't come up unless I went out down there and talked him into coming up. And now he roams the house. He's got picked out his perch on the cat condo. He picked out the spot highest up, and no other cat wanted that one, so that worked out well. He loves we have a kitty playpen over here that's filled with toys, and none of the other cats were really crazy about it. He loves it. He gets in there and he plays with them. He doesn't, so far, he doesn't come and get on my lap or anything like that. But if I'm walking by him and I say, you want belly rubs, and he throws himself down and rolls over, and he rolls back and forth and back and forth, and I belly rub him, the chin rub, the chest rub. Oh, he loves it all. And he's very, very vocal. He is more vocal than my part Maine Coon. He is constantly talking, and every once in a while when he goes flying through and jumps, he sounds like he barks like a dog. He's amazing. And he's so loving, and he will only bat at the other cats if one of them bats at him first. And like I said, he's amazing. His name is Spooky, and I have come to love him a whole lot. And he has been going, following the other cats to the door. There's a couple of them that want to go out all the time because they were born outside, and so that's what they knew before I took them in. And he's been following them to the door. He hasn't tried to go out the door, and I'm not going to let him go out yet. Um, if I could keep him in all the time, I would, because I think they're safer indoors. But when you have cats that lived outdoors, they are going to go outdoors when they want. And in the summertime, we have a screen that they can go in and out of. And so when summer comes, he's going to be able to go in and out. But I want him acclimated to our house first, and then we'll worry about him going outside. Okay, I've talked way too much. I took a short video and made it into a longer one. So I'm going to let you all go. Again, my love and hugs out to everybody. Take care, and I will not say when I will be back, but I'll be back as soon as I can. Love y'all. Bye bye.